New York Football Giants. We talked about it on the show last night, but this team is in disarray. It would be bad if they were at 500 with discipline issues. Instead, they're 1-6 with them, and our Ralph Vacchiano has more on a tough time in East Rutherford.
In the midst of this miserable 1-6 season, Ben McAdoo has now had to suspend 2 cornerbacks in the last 3 weeks, and he recently benched another. That's clearly not how the second-year coach expected this season to go, but he made it clear on Wednesday that he has rules, and he expects those rules to be followed.
It's my responsibility to take action, and when you have discipline that needs to be taken care of, you have to handle it. If you don't handle it, that's a poor reflection. I think for the best of the program, the decision had to be made.
Jack Rabbit, love him to death, but he broke a team rule. You know what I mean? And he violated something. And ever since I was young, I know if you break a rule, you get consequences, and his consequences is suspension.
I think everybody knows the reasoning for why they're occurring, and we got to obviously go about our business, and then when guys come back, you don't think about it, you keep going.
The problem for McAdoo is now that this discipline is out in the open, there's a perception that he's lost control of the locker room and that the Giants are about to spiral into chaos. But that's not at all where the coach and players think things stand.
I'm not concerned about perception. I'm concerned about reality. To turn your cheek to something that needed to be handled for disciplinary reasons because you're worried about perception isn't a smart thing to do.
Now we have not lost respect for him, and we can continue growing with him and trying to be a great team and stay together, because our back's against the wall right now. We can't fight against each other. We fight against each other, then it's definitely going to go bad.
Perception, though, sometimes is reality, and several players over the last week or so have told me that there is a general unhappiness in the locker room, not just with the losing, but with some issues with the coaching staff, including what some of them see as uneven discipline handed out by the coaches. The problem now is that there are still 9 games to go in this season, and there's always the potential that things could get worse. With the Giants, Ralph Vacchiano, SNY.